man. That noise and pestilence and missiles. All right, all these things were created to cancel you niggas the fuck out, man. The wicked. All right. It's lucky for my Swahili, but hey, man, you gotta understand the gravity of what we're talking about here, man. We're talking about some serious stuff here. All right. In the words of Donald Trump, it's very bad. All right. It's very bad times. Okay. It's very bad people.
You're the prophets of doom, right?
Yeah. The prophets of doom. Yeah. It must be stopped. Yeah. Don't listen to the prophets of doom. Okay. Don't listen to us and see where that's gonna get you. Go ahead, Art.
Second Ezra 16 and verse 7. May one turn again the arrow that is shot from a strong archer. The
missiles. You ain't gonna be able to stop them once some things come out of them silos.
Hypersonic, bitch, you ain't gonna see them.
Break their ranks. Yeah, not gonna break their ranks.
It's gonna come out a little slow, and then once that shit just take off, it's gone out of there.
You're talking about
after that.
20,000 miles an hour. Them shits just running.
I think they're like 22,000.
Yeah.
Hey, you not gonna see them. You ain't gonna hear them. Shit, you gonna be dead before the goddamn sound of the explosion hit. You know what I'm saying? You be watching.
Be dead before you see the flash.
Yeah. He's like just vanished, and all of a sudden, maybe 2 minutes later, boom. Like, what the fuck just blew up? Like, he been dead, man. He's long gone.
You ain't gonna see the missile. It's gonna go too fast.
Yeah. Gonna finish that verse.
Second Ezra 16 and 8. The mighty Lord sent the Salat. Verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? And he shall thunder, who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall
threaten?
Khan, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Who shall not be utterly beat to powder?
Everybody.
God, when the chariots come, man, hey, the only thing after the multitude was dust and smell and smoke, man. If that's what's going on in them armies, how much more the rest of you people, man? All right, being decimated. We read the next one.
So, you got a quick read.
Jeremiah 50 verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken.
And this is what the Lord is doing. The Lord is rising up these nations. All right, going into who may stop that strong bow shot from the archer. All right, them archers are those other nations. Go ahead.
Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man.
Yep, mighty expert man. You ever seen a movie Robin Hood, where every damn shot he hit bullseye? It's gonna be the missiles. Go ahead.
And none shall return in vain.
And none shall return in vain. All right, meaning they're all going to accomplish that which is what they were sent forth to do, which is to destroy. I have created the smith to
destroy.
Yeah, the waster to destroy. Yeah. All right, the Lord created this devil to create these missiles to destroy himself. Talk about a quagmire. Go ahead.
Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 12. The earth quakes and the foundations thereof, the sea arises up and with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power.
See, the animals got more sense than you people. You know, they got that one scene in the Gospels where the Lord pulled legions out of that dude, and they went into the pigs, and them pigs had better sense than to stay there and live the rest of their life with demons on them. They went and threw themselves off a damn cliff. A fucking pig, man. One of the most simplest animals on the planet. Talk about simple. That's a simple animal.
And how much more we see just regular people with domesticated animals or just, farm animals and stuff. Sometimes you see, they know when shit's about to come. And they always put this in movies and stuff. Before whatever calamity come, you see the birds fly off. The dogs start barking in the neighborhood and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They can sense when it's in trouble come, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Hey, we had this happen earlier today. People were walking by. This guy's dog pretty much was bugging the fuck out. He couldn't get it. He was trying to contain him on a leash. The dog just bugging the fuck out. He stopped right here, man. Like, damn, look at the spirits taking over that dog right there, man. Just like, there's a story in the scripture where, who was that? Was it Balaam or...
Oh, with the donkey?
With the donkey. He was talking to the donkey and shit. The donkey was like, oh, hell no, I ain't going no further. No, hell no. You don't see that angel over there, huh, bro? You about to get me and you fucked up. I'm trying to save your life and you calling me dumb right now, man. And you the one talking to the damn mule. Like, what the hell? But yet and still, you know what I'm saying? The animals, hey, they can see these things, man. They can sense these things, but you simple people, you can discern the weather, but you can't discern the signs going on around you, man.
Yep.
The whole world is crumbling, but you want to turn up and party and rejoice like everything is all good, man. All right.
Go ahead.
Going back to 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss.
They shall not miss, man. They shall not miss.
Going into that guidance system.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be like Iran. Ain't gonna be no missiles landing off the coast of Florida and the Gulf. Ain't no missiles gonna be landing in the Atlantic Ocean. All right, they gonna hit its target. It's gonna be one that hits right down over here somewhere. You know.
Hey, shit, we got McDill not too far from here.
There's a prime target for them.
Base, Air Force base in the country, man.
And I'm pretty sure they got nuclear power plants. I know around my house, like, there's a nuclear power plant kind of like, shit, less than maybe 10, 15 miles away from my house. And you hit one of them bitches, like a damn nuclear bomb go off anyway. You see what happened in Fukushima meltdowns, man? All that shit was contaminated because they had one of them bitches meltdown, a partial meltdown. Well, it went to a full meltdown, but nevertheless, they nuke one of those and it's over with, man. All right? Continuing on, it says, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 15. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, and his arrows that shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the end of the world.
The ends of the world, man.
ICBM.
Yeah, exactly. Intercontinental missiles, man. Ballistic missiles, man.
From one continent to another continent, you know?
From China to America, from Russia to America, from Iran to America,
to America.
to America. How many more from China to America? How many more countries you want coming to America?
Shit, all the European nations with their arrows, because we know that they're going to turn on America as well, too, man.
Hey, and guess what? America's missiles going to be launched, too. They're going to the other ends of the earth, too.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Joel chapter 2, verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war.
Hey, because what? The walls in the city in the ancient days were what? As the city's defense, to keep enemies out of there. So what are these missiles going to do? They're going to be going over the defense systems. All right, go ahead.
And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks.
Yep. Hey, Isaiah 13 talks about as the sound of a multitude comes from the mountains.
I think that's talking about it too in there. I think they talk about it. Was that Joel 2?
Yeah.
I just thought they talk about the noise and the chariots pressing through the streets. Talk about the invasion.
Verse 8. Neither shall one thrust another.
Yeah, see, there ain't gonna be a missile. They flying in formation and
each
then out of
other.
nowhere, one of them just turn and start wiggling and bumping the other ones, and then they just blow up. No, man. Go ahead.
They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter into the windows like a thief.
They shall enter in through the windows as a thief, man.
That's why it says, it come as a thief in the night. You know, you're not going to expect it. You know, you're not going to expect the destruction. You know, it's just it's going to happen. You know, we expect it because we're watching, but the rest of the world is going to be caught.
Yep. Exactly.
I was talking about.
Yeah, get that second interest.
2nd Ezra 16.
But this is the ultimate plague, man. This is the ultimate pestilence that's coming to the people, man. Is these missiles, man. That's ultimately what's gonna come out here and plague you, man. Put you to death. Because what a pestilence, eventually, if it's not taken care of, or if it gets worse, you're gonna die. So that's what these missiles are gonna do. They're gonna kill you. You're gonna die because of that plague. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse.
There you go.
See. Cover your mouth.
Contaminated.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 16 and verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. But the missiles, you know, they go out into the outer space, you know what I'm saying, and they come back down. Once they leave the earth, all right, they don't come back down until that so-called re-entry vehicle come down and separate that warhead. All right, and the multiple of these warheads come out, man. It says, verse 15, a fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot from a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plague shall be sent upon the earth and shall not return again.
Yeah, man. So these missiles ain't gonna about to turn into a damn boomerang and come back, man. All right. They're gonna go straight to where they pointed to, man.
Or fall out the sky or get hit with a missile defense system. And, you know, America got technology where they can pretty much disable them on the ground.
Yeah.
All right, you know, like look at the North Korea testing and all that. They can pretty much disable them before you can even shoot them off. That's not gonna work out in this day, man. All right, it's not gonna work out for their ass, man, at all. Plus, America already admitted they cannot stop Russia's old shit if they was to get hit by the dead hand system. All right, which is some shit from World War II, because it would be a bombardment of missiles coming over here. They don't have enough missile defense systems to be able to stop the bombardment of missiles. This is why they use NATO to go up on the borders of Russia, so they can try to contain the missiles from being launched from Russia and try to knock them out the sky before they even try to cross the damn ocean, man. But again, it's not gonna work out for their ass, man. All right, we're reading about it prophesied here in the scriptures, man.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
Yep.
The beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
Because hey, ain't nobody gonna be. Ezra was asking that because he's wondering how the fuck am I gonna escape this?
Yeah.
How the hell am I gonna get out of this? I've seen all types of shit happening, missiles being dropped, people running rampant, screaming, crying, people burning alive, man.
Hey, like when I first started, before I came into the truth, all right, the Most High had me go down a path of learning about the Illuminati and how deep and dark these motherfuckers were and how they wicked ass plans and all the shit that they was doing. That was the same thing I said, oh shit, how the fuck am I gonna fare in this scenario, man? I ain't got nothing to compete with this. Lo and behold, came across the truth, man. All right, and to the everyday average person, that sound weird to them. Like, bro, y'all ain't got no guns, y'all ain't got no bunkers, y'all, like, what you gonna do? Like, bro, we gonna have faith in the Lord, man. We gonna call on to the Lord and he gonna deliver us, man. Because really, that's the only thing you got, man. No matter how many guns you got, Esau got way more guns, man. He got drones, he got missiles, man. He got drones that's up there looking down on this whole area right now, man. You ain't got none of that, man. You can't compete against him with his blessing, which is the sword, man. All right, you have to fight him with his blessing. You have to fight him while he has his blessing, the sword, with your blessing, which is the spirit, man. All right?
Yep.
2nd Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, and the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils.
Those powers that are going to be standing in fear is going to be these governments, man. They're going to be shaken up because they know that ultimately what's going to have to come out of this is nuclear war. All this happening, the only answer to all this is nuclear war. That's what's going to be the answer. They're going to be shaken up. That's why right now ain't nobody doing that, because they know that if it's to get to that point, a whole lot of death is coming. But in that day, it's gonna be too much. They know the answer. We got to do this, and it's gonna they go. Boop.
And that's
Just
why
let it go.
That's why we seen the situation with Trump and Iran. Trump was at first off boasting and shit. Yeah, we went over there, we killed the old boy. Yeah, that was us. But then when he seen it, they kind of struck back. He was like, you know what? We want to have peace with them. We want to this and that. Ultimately, it's not that time. But ultimately, you know, going back and thinking like, yo, shit, we started to see Russia and all these other these Arab nations, all them starting to combine. This is gonna lead to a nuclear war. We gotta finish our plan first before we actually go out this full-fledged war, man. So we're not quite ready for this yet, man. This is why they started standing their fear at this point in time, man. Continuing on, verse 18 again. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plagues, and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges.
All right, you see, read that last verse again.
Con. 2nd Ezra 16 and 20. But for all these things shall they not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges.
Yeah, cause see, there's all this nonsense and madness that's gonna be out here. These people ain't gonna stop continuing to be wicked, just doing all out wickedness out here, man. They're gonna continue to do it. Yep, they're gonna turn up.
Turn down for what?
Yeah, turn down for what?
Hey, you got they got niggas now like, well, if this is the end of the world, we're about to have World War III, might as well party, right?
Yeah.
Might as well go get fucked up, right? We all finna die, right? That's 2/3 of our people. We can't change it, right?
Yep.
They like to argue about that shit. Well, God come and go kill, so we can't change it, right? Might as well turn up. Don't bring that negativity around me.
Hey,
yo, the doors of repentance is open unto you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans.
There goes the answer to your question about why it's so much more busier this year. The people are more wicked.
Yep.
You know?
There you go.
There's more evil out here than there was last year around this time.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why there's so many more people out here this year. Because there's more bugged out demons out here. You know, because the times are at hand. The times are eviler than they was last year. You know?
Hey, what the scriptures say, it's going to be a time like never before since there was a nation even to that same day. All right, so we also know that what? The days are progressively getting worse and worse and worse till we climax at that day, that peak day, man. All right, so hey, as you start to see, man, shit, it's getting worse and worse, man.
So with that, you know, we want to give all praise and glory Unto
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakudash.
Double honors to the elders, apostles of the Millstone. Much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth, and this truth is sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.